What are they worried about with nitrogen? It sounds laughable to me.
It is laughable, and that is what you should take away from this. It's not a real crisis. Obviously, nitrogen isn't a problem, especially not when you consider the fact that, well, the Netherlands, like I said, is such a small piece of land.
Yeah.
We have our neighboring countries, Belgium and Germany, that don't have to implement any of these measures, but the Dutch government is doing it. And the real reason, obviously, behind it is that the Dutch state wants the farmers' land. Because probably there are a couple of reasons. So the farmers, first of all, they're a group in society that are very self-reliant. They are basically ungovernable in that sense. You know, they own a lot of the Dutch land and they produce agricultural products. They have livestock. They produce beef. And what's interesting to know is that the Dutch minister who has pushed this nitrogen law has a brother-in-law who is the owner of the Dutch online supermarket called Picnic. Guess who invested $600 million in Picnic last year? Right, Bill Gates, the man who wants you to eat
Oh.
fake meat.
And that's not just a conspiracy theory. I know, for example, that the head of the Netherlands, am I pronouncing his name right? Rut. How do you pronounce the name of the leader of the Netherlands? He's a serious member of the World Economic Forum too. What's his name?
Mark Rutte. Yes, Mark
Rutte.
Rutte is very, very deeply involved in the World Economic Forum. And well, it's obvious that this law is a product, again, of these globalist institutions because this needs to happen before 2030. Rings a bell, right? Agenda 2030, the
Yeah.
Great Reset, World Economic Forum. It's very clear that this is a made up crisis, which we've seen before with these organizations. That's the way they handle, that's the way they operate these things. They say, we have a crisis, and you are the ones that are going to have to solve this by giving up all of your rights.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening here. They're taking away these farmers' this land. They're taking away property because they see a future for us in which we're completely dependent on the state. You eat bugs, and well, they own your land. You own nothing, and you'll be happy, is what they say to you. But these farmers are not happy, and I'm so proud that they're fighting this.